Hello, I'm Gareth Walker and I'm here with some post-match reaction to Bradford City's 1-0 victory away at Bromley last night in League Two. Sorry it's a bit late after this game, just simply because I went down to the game last night and I stayed over and I've only just got back and I'm shattered, but it's also given me time to sort of digest the performance. And I just thought it was more of the same from City. I thought we picked up where we left off in recent games. I thought we were the better side for the full 90 minutes, thoroughly deserved to win the game. We started the game really brightly without creating too many chances, but we were well on top for the first sort of 15-20 minutes. And then after that, for the rest of the first half, Bromley kind of came back into it a little bit and we cancelled each other out. The only downside to that first half was probably the fact that Lewis Richards went off injured again. He was literally making his first start for a while. I think it was since Wimbledon away when he dislocated his shoulder for the second time this season. He's now put off that an operation to fix it in the hope that he can help us in the final run in, the last sort of 10-15 games. And then he's gone down injured, and I think they said afterwards it was a hamstring injury, so that's a disappointment. But Teo Adaramola came on, and he did as well as he did on Saturday against MK Dons. Hopefully Tyreek Wright won't be too far off now as well. I believe he's going through concussion protocol after breaking his nose against Birmingham. So there are options there at left wing back. The second half, I thought we dominated. I thought we created the best chances, or the only chances really. There's a header from Brad Halliday that the keeper makes a point blank save to in the middle of the goal. And then immediately afterwards, Kayla recycles the ball and Mellon has a back post header that the keeper somehow claws away. I mean, we thought in the away end that it might have crossed the line. It was impossible to tell, really. But that was a decision that went against us. There was also a decision in the first half that went against us. Anthony Sarcevic went through and had a goal disallowed for offside, similar to the one that he had disallowed at Newport for offside, in that I believe it was just as close as that one. They were both very, very tight decisions. Again, I couldn't tell you whether he was offside or not. Both very tight, both gone against us. Kind of evened itself out a little bit in the second half. After the Mellon header possibly being clawed back from behind the line and the Anthony Sarcevic disallowed goal for offside when Adramola's handballed it in our half in one of the few attacks, in our penalty box, in one of the few attacks that Bromley had in the second half. He's clearly hit his arm and we've got away with one there. Bromley could have had a penalty totally against the run of play. But having dominated the second half, it would have been a travesty, really, if we'd gone behind. We kept plugging away, and it was getting to the stage where you wondered if the goal was going to come. And Graham Alexander introduced the subs, and Jamie Walker and Alex Patterson and Tommy Lee came on, and Jamie Walker's played a big hand in creating the goal for Bobby Poynton. Picks the ball up off Brad Halliday. It's a brilliant turn, a brilliant pass. One touch from Poynton out of his feet, and he slams it across the keeper into the far corner. And I tell you, those celebrations in that away end last night were really, really phenomenal, both when Poynton scored and at the end of the game when we knew we'd got 3 points. So we're up to second in the league now. I don't want to be getting too carried away. I believe it's our highest position for quite some time in any division. We've been third a couple of times this season and obviously not stayed there. It's been quite recently we've been third and obviously dropped back into the playoff pack when teams around us have played the games in hand. There are 3 teams with a game in hand on us now. I think Wimbledon and Notts County both have a game in hand on us and can go level on points with us. Port Vale have 2 games in hand on us and can go a point in front of us. Graham Alexander keeps preaching that it's not about the league table at this point. It's just about winning as many games as you can, picking up as many points as you can and ticking them off one by one. And I think that's what we've got to keep trying to do. I keep saying how April looks really, really tough. We've got Crewe and Notts County at home. We've got Swindon, Chesterfield, Port Vale and Doncaster away. That looks like a tough month. So if we can get through the next the next 3 or 4 games and into March, the next 6 games really through March, and still be in touch, I'd be absolutely delighted. We've got to keep ourselves in this position for as long as we can. Keep plugging away, like I say, keep ticking the games off. This is Bradford City at the end of the day. We're not used to this, and I don't want to get too carried away, and I don't want to get too excited, but at the same time, you've got to live in the moment, and we're second in the league, and we're in an automatic promotion race, and that's where we all want to be. Onwards and upwards with the West Yorkshire Football Show.